let us discuss the distribution of fisheries. Fishery distribution can be classified into marine fisheries, artesian fisheries, inshore fisheries, lagoon fisheries, inland fisheries. First of all, marine fisheries. Marine fisheries consists of continental shelf area and coastal zone. Marine fisheries now yield highest compared to other fisheries. Artisanal fisheries are traditional fisheries involving fishing households using relatively small amount of capital and energy, relatively small fishing vessels, making short fishing trips close to shore mainly for local consumption. In practice, definition varies between countries to countries. Example, from gleaning or non-man canoeing in poor developing countries to more than 20-meter travelers are used, but in developed countries the travelers used is different. Artisanal fisheries can be subsistence or commercial fisheries providing for local consumption or export. It is sometimes referred to as small scale fisheries. Inshore fisheries are found in the waters of the shallower part of the continental shelf. Lagoon fisheries. These lagoons provide an important source of protein and other resources for the communities that live around them. The lagoons also contributes significantly to the diversity and status of fish stocks in coastal waters, as many fish species spend part of their life cycle in these lagoons. The last is inland fisheries, or it is called as aquaculture. This contributes about 25% of the world's production of fish. Inland fisheries are often critical to local food security. Most inland fisheries in the developing world are heavily exploited. However, inland fisheries suffer greatly from environmental pressure, in particular deteriorating water quality and habitat. Competition for water and aquatic habitat is the most critical challenge facing inland fisheries in many countries. Inland fishery potentials are reservoirs, ponds and tanks, brackish water, waterlogged area, inland and coastal saline area. The following figure shows the marine and inland water wild fish catches since 1950 to 2005. Major fishing grounds of the world. There are 6 major fishing grounds of the world. These are: the Northwest Pacific region extends southward from the outer Aleutian Islands in the north to the Central Pacific north of the Philippines Island. Salmon, kind crab, herring, halibut, Alaskan pollock and cod are the most important catch. Japan. Commercial fishing is best developed in Japan because of it's a highly organized industry with modern fishing methods. The second important area is the northeast Atlantic and adjacent waters of the Arctic. This extends from Iceland to Mediterranean shores, including the European countries, especially Norway, Denmark, Spain, Iceland and the UK. Shallow waters of the North Sea, especially the most exploited Dogger Banks, is the important areas where fishing is carried out all round the year. The third important place is the northwest of Atlantic, includes the Grand Bank and the George Bank area of the Northwest Atlantic. The convergence of the Gulf Stream and the Labrador Current in that region enhances productivity. The major fish is the cod, but halibut, squid, flounder and redfish are also important here. The fourth is the Northeast Pacific area, which extends from Alaska to California along the western shores of North America, from the fourth large fishing area of the world. Salmon is the most valuable fish of this region, but tuna, halibut and sardines also important. This fishing ground comprises the world's best cod fishing ground along with herring and haddock. The fifth largest area of fishery is the Southeast Pacific. Lying off the coast of South America is known for the Ancoy harvest off the coast of Peru. The northward flowing Peru Current provides an ideal environment for the Ancoy culture because it is associated with a coastal upwelling of nutrient rich, colder water laden with plankton on which this particular fisheries are developed. The sixth area is the West Central Pacific, which extends from the Philippines and Indonesia southwards to the Australian coast. A wide variety of fish flourish in this extensive region, including redfish, bass, mullet, oyster, crabs and tuna. This area, together with the Indian Ocean, comprises a major marine environment not being fished at a maximum level. These regions have been subjected to differential level of fisheries development because of the operation of factors such as market, demand and state of technical development, including storage, transportation and refrigeration.